On this week's episode, we talk about the Invisible Man.
And,
What was that?
ooh, it was a dog. It was Scooby-Doo with a mask. And more news of pop culture and entertainment. Okay, it's March. It's our first episode in March,
I
right?
see you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
So it's March, the Woman's Month. So we're gonna let the woman start. We're gonna talk about the Invisible Man.
Yes. Invisible Man, starring the very visible and quite delightfully talented Elizabeth Moss.
Yes.
She delivered a great performance.
Yeah, produced by the Blumhouse, Jason Blum. And Blumhouse, a powerhouse. Like, everything they're making are like really, really good
What
or
else have they
really
been doing?
successful. Oh, let's see. The things we saw. They did, what's that movie called? The one with The Purge. You didn't see The Purge.
Oh, no, I haven't, but I know about
But
it.
The Purge franchise is them. Death Day, Happy Death Day. You saw
Oh,
that
that
one.
was actually, I really like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to see the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Get Out, Us, Ma, horror.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But like the higher quality horror,
Yeah,
not like cheap slasher horror.
the new wave of directors, producers.
Okay.
They are doing horror really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Invisible Man definitely falls into that category.
Yes,
I
it's
think.
really good.
Yeah.
It's about an invisible man, but
Or is it?
the movie is from the perspective of the victim. And more than a victim of a invisible man, she's a victim of domestic abuse, and that's how the movie starts.
It does. So we first see Elizabeth Moss. We don't really get any backstory at all. We just see her waking up.
Wait,
What?
spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, huge spoiler alert. Okay. So we see her. It starts with, like, her waking up and very carefully sneaking out of her house, her like super fancy, ultra deluxe, multi-million-dollar home. And clearly she's been planning this escape in secret for a long time. She gets out. She's hiding out at a friend's house. She's afraid to like even walk out the door. So obviously she's been through some stuff and she's trying to get away from it. And she just starts to feel relaxed and oh no. She's super scared and freaked out, and then her sister comes and lets her know that
Yes,
Yeah.
I was there. I was awake. That he's dead.
yeah. So he dies, so she finally feels like she can move on with her life. And then the weird stuff starts happening.
Well, before the weird stuff. I mean, I guess this is weird too. The deceased, the former husband, dead, left her a trust fund of $5 million,
I
$4
think
million,
so. $5 million.
$5 million
Lots of money.
that will be paid to her in $100,000 increments every month if she does not commit a crime or if she does not judged psychologically or mentally impaired. Okay.
Okay, so then she starts seeing things and hearing things and experiencing things that can only be explained by either her going completely crazy or by an invisible man being there.
Supernatural.
And eventually it becomes pretty clear that he's messing, or someone is messing with her. And it's got to be him because of how personal it all is, the way he tracks her down, the way he knows exactly how to push her buttons and everything. But it's really creepy. The first thing that really got to me is she's up late at night and she's the only one awake in the house, and she just gets this feeling that something weird is going on. So she walks through the house and turns on lights and looks around, and that got me because, like, I've been there. I don't know if you're like
I'm never
Superman,
invisible. I'm very visible.
yeah. I get freaked out pretty easily, so I've more than once had to walk through the house and check on things. But what happens, so I've been in that moment, but what happens with her, though, is that then, like, like it's real. Like she sees footprints coming towards her, and like the front door swings open, and like, oh man, it was so spooky.
The butt.
What?
She sees a butt in the couch.
Oh, that's right. She sees like the indentation of someone sitting in the couch. So it's like those like nagging like little nightmares at the back of your head were real. It was really well done. But then as the story progresses, it escalates from like that kind of spooky thriller into more of a, I don't know.
I feel it's psychologically spooky all the way to
Yeah.
the end. Even though we know, and they give hints in the beginning of the movie that it's technology.
Yeah.
Because he's a tech guy, that's why he's so rich in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
With this big mansion, a lot. Tony Stark.
Yes.
So they give hints that it's technology that he uses to become invisible, and it's mentioned. I think right away when she finds out he's dead, she sees on the news that this optical specialist died. So he's a tech guy specialized in optics.
Yeah. But like I guess what I'm saying, like he escalates the abuse, so it's not just like spooky, but like he starts, like he's driving people away from her, he's making her look insane, and then finally he sets it up so that it looks like she's committed horrific crimes.
And yeah, it's he never takes credit for it. That's the thing I like. He doesn't say anything ever.
Yeah.
And one of the things is like, even though she knows or she believes it's him, she doesn't talk much to him. So it's very silent, that battle of her and the invisible. And if any other person would see that, it's like, yeah, she's crazy.
It is. There's this great scene where she has a kind of like a long drawn out fight, like hand to hand fight with him in a house. We never see him.
And he never speaks a word.
Yeah, he doesn't speak nothing, and it looks, yeah, they don't show. And so the effects. I think we just pause here and talk about the effects. I thought were pretty well done.
Yeah.
In fact, it looked better when he was invisible than when we saw the suit and everything. I thought.
Yeah. I would have to check how they did it, but I'm pretty sure they did practicals, and she fighting the invisible. It's it's pretty convincing.
Yeah, I was sold.
And as everybody else too.
I'm really glad I was watching the movie with somebody, because it got me. I jumped a few times.
Or maybe it was more than one person.
Maybe it was more than one person.
The movie was like completely full of invisible people.
Who knows? I don't know. Something that I really loved about the movie was watching her evolution from like the battered woman who finally escapes and starts to heal and put herself back together, and so she starts like going up, and then she falls, like he completely tears apart her whole world and like her family, everything. So she just like hits rock bottom, and then he buries her even deeper. But then we get to see her start to come back up again and overcome all of that and face him and be as much as you can face an invisible man. But then the ending was kind of, the ending was kind of ambiguous. Like, was that a victory for her, or did she just sink further to darkness, or I don't know.
Yeah, well, even the end was ambiguous, but I think for me the ambiguity was not the fact that that's what you said, but if she getting rid of him, not getting so much detail, whatever we said, spoiler alert, like killing him.
Yeah.
If she was killing him because of what he did as an invisible man, or for what he did, of what like always did before when they were married, and that's what amplifies the ambiguity for me is the fact that she didn't do it to the invisible man because she finds out that he was not the invisible man, or at least comes the doubt that he was the invisible man.
So there's a great twist in the middle of the movie that
she kills him for all he did before.
Yeah. So the big twist that I didn't see coming, he totally saw it coming because he always does. but that her husband's brother was involved with everything. Was part of this.
Who has a minor role in the movie? We barely see him.
I do, and then we find out in the middle, like, he leans over and whispers something, and it's like, he's in on the conspiracy. Oh my gosh. So I guess the ambiguity is not just why she ended up killing her husband, but like to what extent the brother was involved. Like, do you really think it was the brother in the suit the whole time? Because I don't.
I mean,
but
it's not clear, and that's good. I think it's okay.
Yes. See the J.J. Abrams TED Talk about mystery boxes. But I like a little mystery box, a little ambiguity. And the director has stuck with that, right?
Yeah, we read some of what the director said, that some people asked him, oh, so is this, is that? And he said, it's not my place, I'm not going to tell you. It's up for you to interpret. I would never get to that place that I'm going to explain it to you, get that is yours, the freedom to interpret, to understand as you want, which is great. It's just fine. It's how people should deal with art. People should deal with, movies, books.
And couldn't you say too, like, that's kind of the job of the filmmakers and the storyteller to, like, tell you everything you need to know? Like, not everything you need to know in terms of, like, answering all your questions, but, like, they shouldn't need to go back and explain things.
Yeah. I don't know if it was
Marvel, excuse me.
Beethoven or Mozart, some journalist, some reporter, someone went and asked, so what did you mean by, after a concert, so what did you mean about that, on this concert? I was like, oh, you want to know what I mean? Okay, sit down, just give me a second. So he went there and played the whole concert again. So, yep.
Yeah, so respect for that director not coming back and trying to fill in gaps and details. So, do we recommend it?
Oh yeah, it was overall really good.
Yeah.
Soundtrack, the photography.
Yeah.
And
good
the
effects,
cast.
good acting. Yeah, good cast. Yeah, I liked it.
It was again Blumhouse, powerhouse, making good, thrilling movies. There's more. I get like those at the top of my head or something. What I
Well,
remember.
that's plenty. That's a pretty good.
There's even bigger
lineup.
ones. Yeah, I can. Yeah, check it. Blumhouse Productions, and yeah, you're gonna see that they. Oh, the one on the trailer. We saw the trailer for. What's it called? The Hunt.
Oh yeah. The one about super wealthy people hunting humans.
Yeah, that's a Blumhouse.
Oh, okay.
Too, and also.
It looks interesting. It's an interesting cast.
And also they made one about the island. What's it called? Fantasy Island.
Oh.
And there's a twist because
Okay.
in this one it's dark.
Yes.
It's yeah. So.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Cool. So, you got some news for us?
Yeah. This week, what happened this week? Coronavirus is still affecting the markets and the movie film industry. Sony.
They're holding out on James Bond, right?
No, that's not Sony.
Oh,
but
okay,
Sony,
sorry.
I can't tell. Sony, Warner. I can't remember the other major studios. They closed their offices in Europe. It's like not done. Close. Not gonna work and get that or spread that. And also the new James Bond never.
No Time to Die.
No Time to Die. No time to get coronavirus and die. They moved the premiere of the movie from April to November. So
yeah,
it is pretty far.
it is. That's what, 7 months?
There was other movies that moved their premieres too. It was like a couple months. For the James Bond, it's like, nope, we don't have time to die, don't have time to deal with coronavirus, and
I guess they'll die another day.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Actually, no, that's not cool at all. It's affecting, is it Emerald City Con?
I don't know, is it?
Is that the name of the con?
There's one called Emerald City.
Yeah,
What's
so
that
Emerald.
the same?
guys, I don't
Seattle.
remember. I think it's Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emerald City, a lot of people are backing out. A lot of presenters and studios are backing out of Emerald City, unfortunately, because of COVID-19.
Mm-hmm. They all doing like a dollar line. It's like, whoop.
Yeah.
But
So wash your hands. Just please wash your hands. Don't get sick from anything. But more exciting, happier, upbeat news.
But if don't share the virus, but share this video.
Oh yeah.
Share this podcast.
Yes, this can go viral.
Yeah. You can watch this on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and all podcast platforms: Apple, Google, Podchaser, Pandora, iHeart, everywhere. Retina Weekly. Yeah, share this. Make this virus.
Mm-hmm.
Not corona.
No, viral. Make it viral.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay. Me and my old lady years. I don't even know. Okay, so can we talk about the Batmobile?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
We abemos Batmobilions. It's Latin for we have a Batmobile.
Okay. I see what you did there.
And as a
That's funny.
tradition, the producer director
Mm-hmm.
publicized the picture of Batman and the Batmobile, and has been done for every other Batman movie that came before. And it looks cool. It looks good.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, it's very different than the every other Batmobile
It is.
in the movies. Not the Batmobile in the comic books. There's a Batmobile that looks just like that one in the comic books.
Okay.
So it's a style choices. I don't know. It depends on the story, you know. So because if it's the first year as Batman, it would make sense that
That
the
would make more
car
sense.
looks like a car.
Yeah, so I guess we should set that up. If you haven't seen it yet, maybe step out of the Batcave you're living in. So funny. And take a look at it. It basically looks like a muscle car. Like a 70s type muscle car that's got a whole bunch of stuff stuck on the back. Like clearly souped up engines and things like that. Which is why I'm not crazy about it. Like Batman is, you know, he's Bruce Wayne. He's super wealthy and he's got these cool gadgets. And this car looks sort of like some high schoolers were putting it, like American Graffiti, like were
Well, I mean the
juicing it up in their garage.
the '60s TV show had the Cadillac.
It did, but it was like
vibe.
sleek and like all well put. I don't have a problem with it looking like an actual car. It just looks kind of like someone put it together in their garage instead of. Well, I guess someone did put it together in his back cave.
I mean,
don't know.
Bruce developed his stuff mostly by himself and Alfred.
Mm-hmm.
Different than, you know, like the Christian Nolan version that he had the help of Lucius Fox and the
Sure.
Wayne technology, you know. It's not like, hey, can you make me a tank? It's like, people would ask questions, and I guess it worked fine in the movie because it was part of the plot. Later, in the third movie, there's a guy that finds out that, hey, our boss, the billionaire,
Yeah.
he's using tanks and this because he's Batman. So, I guess
Fair enough.
it worked fine for the plot.
Yeah.
Again,
So
for-
I guess I can see how this new one, this muscle car, fits into
and
this.
for this new one, it was
Story.
said that for the filmmakers that this one would have the noir vibe. It would be, I don't know if they're gonna digress, if they're gonna actually tell you the period of time that happens. You know, if it's current time, if it's like I don't know 10 years back, or I don't know, maybe 50 years back. It definitely has a oldies vibe.
Like The Incredibles, where it has like a very distinct like mid-century 50s 60s vibe, but there's also a lot of technology that they wouldn't have had, so it has sort of a timeless.
I
Feel to
honestly
it,
don't
or-
know details about that, but I don't know. Maybe the cars will reflect of that. They're
Sure.
yeah, but
If Batman movies have taught me anything, it's to withhold judgment until you actually see it. because they made some casting choices in the past that seemed weird, but then worked out really well. I, for one, am a big fan of Batfleck. So, I'm not super crazy about it. It doesn't make sense to me. But I'm probably going to be wrong about that, and I'm really okay with that.
Yeah. That's very different. Batmobiles. Keaton one was awesome. And then came
And Keaton was a great Batman.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought. I
and
liked
then
it
came Kilmer and Clooney. It was kind of weird. It was like they had a lot of lights. But then Nolan came with a tank, which
that turns into a motorcycle.
It was pretty cool.
It was very cool.
Oh, so now it's back to our car.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what our Pat does with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well. What else?
This Is Us.
This Is Us?
No. The Last of Us.
I don't see that.
Sorry.
This Is Us to
Oh my
The
gosh.
Last of Us is
Totally different thing.
Yeah.
Let's back up a bit.
Both make you cry in different ways. But yeah, the best-selling game for PlayStation, The Last of Us. It was announced today that the guy's name? The guy behind Chernobyl.
Oh, Craig Mazin.
Craig Mazin is gonna produce an HBO show for the game. The game was a hit. It had a sequel, more like expansion, and the actual sequel was announced for this year. I think it is the end of this year, mid the end of this year. So HBO is gonna make this hit game a hit show.
It will be a hit show.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I haven't actually played the game. I'd like to, though. You know,
okay.
with all that time I have to play video games.
I should play, after this, I think I'm going to play the prologue for you to see. It's like the prologue itself is going to blow your mind.
Okay, then.
Whoever played,
Sign
know what
me
I'm
up.
talking about. It blew mine. I was like, what? This is not supposed to happen.
Guys, that's a pretty high bar to set. Because, like, even pretty big twists, he'll be like, oh, I knew it.
Yeah, no, because you see pictures of the game, and everything starts as it's supposed according to the pictures, and then I was like, what? Yeah.
Okay. I remember seeing the trailers when it came out and wanting to play it, but, you know.
Oh, it was huge.
It takes a lot of time.
And it's awesome.
I don't have a lot of that.
Yeah.
But Craig Mazin has done amazing things.
Job on
Incredible.
Chernobyl. And did a great job on the Watchmen podcast. Yeah.
So we have a lot of reasons to be optimistic. Okay. Anything else?
I don't know. I think that's it. Coronavirus, movies, TV. What's coming out next week?
That's your department.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know if it's going to be alive. You know, is it the coronavirus or The Last of Us?
Well, you are just a ray of sunshine, aren't you? Okay.
I don't know. You go to Walmart to buy water and there's no water. Or paper towels or toilet paper. Yeah. Okay. Well. It's March.
Yeah.
Woman's Month. Let the woman speak. I'm gonna let the woman say the last word.
Thank you.
But before that, I'm just gonna thank you guys for watching. Our numbers are increasing, which is awesome.
You guys are so cool.
So thank you. If you have comments and suggestions, write down and let us know, and share the video, share the love,
and if there's something you want us to watch or you want us to talk about, let us know, and we'll watch it and we'll talk about it.
Oh yeah, we will watch it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we Retina, we always watching.
Your eye on stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye, nerds.